Well, let's see who's around today. I know it's late in the day. I was supposed to have a, what do you call those? Podcasts. And the guy didn't even show up. Boy, some of these podcasters are really down in your basement stuff and not very sophisticated, I think. Or I don't know. Anyway, it's a little upsetting because I plan my day around them. Yeah, when they say, oh, I want an interview at this time, that time, and they don't show up, then, oh, man. I got to plan my whole day, make sure I'm here, make sure the other things I have to do today, I plan around that. And then they don't come through, and that's not nice. But listen, I want to tell you about something that what's nice about doing this for a long time, it gets me to understand more what is there and how to frame it and what it means to other people. That's the hardest part. I mean, all this money programs have been there since, for 200 years likely, and I just can't convince people why they have it, or it's hard to tell why the government even has all this money they're giving out and how that is. And so the more I study it, the more I see patterns and the more I see, hey, that makes sense, why it's there or whatever. That's what I want to do today is show you why you have so many programs where you live that you don't apply to, and how to stop that and how to start looking for those that are only for you in your community. Like there are 259 programs, grants where I live. And they're same, here's another one. Okay, I looked in, what does Columbus, Ohio have? 270, okay? What does Atlanta have? 441. Personal grants in that city, in the zip code there. Phoenix has 285. Okay, San Diego has 302. And these are all personal grants for living expenses and improving your life and things like that. Not big stuff. Every one of these 200, 300, 400 programs are just 2, 3 pages to fill in the blanks. They're not big applications you have to worry about. We're all out there. The average person is worrying about the wrong thing and looking in the wrong places. That's why you go out there and you say, hey, there's no grants for me. Yes, where you're looking, you don't find them. And how you're looking, you don't find them. So it's where you're looking and how you're looking. I'm writing this down when I get bursts of clarity. I want to write that down because I'm an old guy. I'll forget it so easy. And cash is available. More and more government programs now are just giving out cash. And you don't have to fill out a big form application for that. So what I want to do today is go through a lot of the major programs that are out there for you, for me, for everybody to do that, and where to look for them. Do not look in Google. Do not look in Google. I mean, I used to say that casually, but now I'm so adamant at that because that is the kiss of death. Google is for capitalists. You want to make money and you have money to buy things, then Google is great. But that's only the capitalist society. Okay, but we have another society that's not as big as the capitalist society, but it's just half as big. So if you see our community, our nation is made up of 2 parts, or actually there's 3 parts. 2 parts capitalism, 1 part community. So the community is where we help each other. The community in America is things like your church, nonprofit organizations, government. It's there to not charge money. It's there to help people. Okay, so the government, we decide to do taxes, so we decide what spending we'll do to help other people that need it, okay? So, but you're looking for money. True, you have to pay taxes to do that. But then we decide what to do with that, and they don't charge money. They give money, right? They give money. okay? And Google is not set up for that. It's not, the mentality of Google is not set up. Google company is there to make money, okay? So how could they make money with people giving away money? They can't. Because the people who give away money don't pay to find you. You have to find them. So that's why rule number 1, don't go to Google if you're looking for help and have no money. Don't go to Google if you're looking for help and have no money. Don't go to Google if you're looking for help and have no money. Because otherwise you're going to go there and all you'll find is people that will help you if you have money. So they'll be nice to you in the beginning or whatever, and then they'll have to sweet talk you into giving money because they're paying Google to find you. So they can't afford not to do, they can't afford to do things for you for free. But the community portion does. The community section, that third, that 33% of our nation that is up there to help other people in our nation are there to help that. Now, whether that's good or bad, that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is it's reality, it's there, and people who should know about it should take advantage of it. Because the fat cats are, I guess what bothers me is the capitalists are making tons of dough out of capitalism, are using the stuff that's there for the community. What do they need that for? I don't know. Like, here's a new program that came out. Maybe you saw me talk about this yesterday. Here's a new program that came out that Biden put out to help people pay utility bills, okay? So $8 billion for people to pay utility bills. Now, I won't get into the real details, but the people making $100,000 or more, which represents 25% of our economy, of the people. You have the population, you have the top 25%, the bottom 25%, and the middle 50%. So 25, 50, and 25 equals 100%. So the top 50% is getting 65% of this money that is set aside for people to reduce their utility bills. Why the hell they need money to reduce the utility bills? If you're a millionaire. See, this is not only, that's starting at $100,000, and it goes up to, $200 million, whatever the income, the highest income is. They're getting the majority of this money, and they're a fraction of the people. They're 25%. Why are they getting any money? That's what is a mystery to me. Well, they get it, and they think they deserve it. Legally, I guess they do, but then they complain about the debt. Okay, the middle 50% got half as much as the top 25%. So they're getting less and less. Okay, so the middle 50% is from like $30,000 to $100,000. That's the middle class. I'm sure there's other people that have other numbers for that, but basically it's about the same no matter who you're talking to. Now there's a little skinny line on top here, a red line that represents the bottom 25% of people. People who make $30,000 or less. They're in this bottom 25%. They got nothing. They got less than $1 billion when the people in the middle got $2 billion and the people on top got almost $6 billion. They didn't even get one. The biggest cohort, the number of people in that category is the same number of people in this category. 25%, 25%. This 25% of rich people got a shitload of money. This 25% of poor people, this 25%, which are poor people, got nothing. And they need it more than anybody else, right? They have more trouble paying utility bills than anybody else in America. Why are they getting the least? I don't know officially why. I have some guesses only from studying this from 50 years. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get these people to know about this. But look at what they could have gotten. It was the same amount of people, but a gazillion more dollars went to the rich people versus the poor people. They got nothing at all. So how do we educate those people, okay? That's my mission. And I'm gonna do this until somebody pulls the plug, me or somebody else. Amber, how you doing? Charity, do we have your, Fabulous Friday, do we have your address, Charity? Send me an email, okay? I gotta send you something, because I hear that you're worried about getting stipends for helping everybody. So, okay, so do that. Anyone can help to the anyone can apply for a grant. They have to qualify. So where your legacy comes in, you hook the people with the information to get that money. Yes, I mean, well, the hard part is finding the right place to apply. And you won't do that by going to Google. Okay, that's not going to do that. You have to just give up on that. I mean, it makes sense to do it. Everything is in there, but you'll never find it. It's not there to do that, okay? And so you have to forget that and listen to people like Charity, okay? It's very important, people. I don't know how to do this, and the sand's running out of my hourglass here. I just tell you. So if you have a better way to do this, by the way, we have, if anybody wants to be an affiliate, now we're really ramping up the affiliate program. So you could make $5 for every $1 sale you get in our affiliate program. So let us know. Actually, I should probably tell you, but I don't have it offhand. Get any of the folks. Charity will get it for you, or anybody else that's on. You want it. Yeah, and that's where you sign up, costs you nothing. And if you have names or whatever that, people that should be a member, they could try us for $1, and you get $5 for all those people that you find, okay? Now, okay, so these people, if you go to findhelp.org, this is really the best. I mean, you could use us. We organize that information too. But what's open, you don't have to give us $20, is you go to findhelp.org. You go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code, and then put in the keyword financial assistance. Okay, so if you live in San Diego and you put in a San Diego zip code of 92103, you will get 302 grant programs that only give grants to people in that zip code. Okay, if you go to Google and put anything reasonable into Google like this, you'll get 200 million, not 302. And the 200 million are going to be all but 300 of the 200 million will just want money from you. So that's what stops people. They try a few things, it doesn't work out. They don't have money to get paid help, and so they give up. There's no help for me. Can't do that, please. Can't do that unless you want to do nothing. I mean, there's no requirement that you have to improve your life. It's up to you. I can't tell people what to do with their life. But when you decide what you want to do in your life, I can help you show you where you can get free help to do that. Approximately 400 million a year in small business loans, right? That's just loans, though. You don't need a loan to start a business. You can do it without a loan. But yes, I mean, the government does all this stuff. And right now they're giving billions and billions to millionaires to start businesses. What the fuck? Well, at least they're creating jobs, but they're making billionaires out of these people. That's why the billionaires are following Trump around, because they know it's easier to follow Trump around and get crumbs from the government than it is to invent something that people need in this country. Hello, Mr. Leslie. I got a grant for paying off debt for my personal but business credit is great. Let's see. I need a grant paying. Okay. The first thing you have to do, Pamela, for your debt is get professional help. to analyze that and what can be forgiven, what can you negotiate, all that stuff. So you need free financial assistance, counselors, financial counselors. They're free from the government. And if you go to HUD.gov/counseling, and you'll see a map of the United States, HUD.gov/counseling. Okay, map of the United States, click on your state, and you'll see dozens of nonprofit organizations that will help you with your debt for free. And also tune in to us on Monday night when we have Megan there, who's the debt angel. She'll help you through that. Yes, Amber's got that there. Pam, okay, I see on YouTube people, what's our website? letsgohelp.com. letsgohelp.com. That's where I'm live on our website now, talking to members, and members will be on later to help other members learn how to do this. See, it's not so much me that helps the members, it's other members, because I've been studying this 50 years, and it's hard for me to relate to somebody who just found out about a government grant. And the members are so much more enthusiastic and can relate to you, because just a couple months ago, they didn't know shit from Shinola either. And so they're the ones that are more helpful to helping people get the help they need in their country. The problem is we think Google is the source of help. No, it's only the source of help if you have money. If you don't have money, you cannot go to Google. You're just going to get frustrated and pissed off and probably just run into scammers, more than anything. So you have to stay away from there and use the community. A good way to use the community, because your community part of the United States, which represents 1/3 of everything in our country, is community oriented, where people help people for free. Okay, that's what community is. It's 1/3 of our country. We're not all capitalists, no. There's a part of it, that helps people, I mean, just think, if it's the community, so like in your neighborhood, if your house, the neighbor's house is on fire, you're gonna sit and watch and pull up a lawn chair and watch how he gets out, or are you gonna help him? You're gonna help him, right? That's human. You're human, because you wanna grow your heart too. Not only your pocketbook, you gotta grow your heart. You're a human being, and you have to grow many things. And as you get older, like me, there's not much left to grow except your heart. I can't get faster, I can't get stronger, I can't get smarter. None of that is going to get any better than it is now, and probably just going to go. But, see, I could love harder. That's what I could do. And that's what we all can do. And that's why the members here that help other members, they realize how the benefit of helping is loving, is growing your heart too. I mean, just saying the word to me, 10 years ago, you would never heard me say this, or say even the word love, unless I wanted to marry you. But now I see it's a big part of our makeup as a human, that we have to use more to feel more human. That's where the humanity is, in that part. It's not in screwing each other and seeing how much money you get from you. Maybe that's a little game, and that's a lot of it's fun to play sometimes, but it's not fun to hurt. It's fun to help, and that's why members help each other as a member, so they can grow their heart too. So it's a place that you not only can find free money and help, but a way to grow your own heart. Not only your pocketbook. I can't guarantee any of this. It's just that a lot of people do, and the money is there. 100 million people or more get this money every year, and all the rich people are getting the hell out of it. And there's so much agony in our country right now, and that's what hurts. That people are getting worse off and worse off in a country that's growing. We're growing. We keep growing every year. But everybody doesn't benefit from it. These charts I've been showing for a couple days or weeks now. See, we're growing as a company. I don't have the list that the country's growing. But there's a list of wages, if they're growing or not. Okay, whose wages are growing? Okay, these lines, the red line is all the wages of the 90% of the bottom people. The bottom 90% of America. That's the total wage that they're getting out of all the wages. So back in 1980, the bottom 90% of Americans got 70% of all the wages in this country. Fast forward, the bottom 90% now only gets about 55% of all the wages. So wages shrank as a country for the bottom 90%. Okay, let's look what happened to the top 10%. That's the green line. Back in 80, the top 10% got 30% of all the wages. Fast forward to 2023, they're now up to 50% of all the wages. Guess who's growing? Guess who's not? You know, and that's why I think people are angry. People, you know, no matter what party, Democrats or Republicans, they're not solving that problem. It just keeps going, and everybody just keeps worse off. And now here's another one I think is even more distressing. This is a listing of all the developed countries and the percentage of the people in developed countries that are poor. Developed countries. The United States is a developed country. Spain is a developed country. Italy, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, Germany, Sweden. You get it. Mexico even. United Kingdom, Finland, Denmark. Okay, and we're all part of something called the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. And so they keep track of all the data on all those countries, about 30 or 40 of them. And so this is a chart that's showing the percentage of population in all these developed countries that are poor, that are poverty level or below. The percentage of population that are in poverty for all the developed countries. Guess who's number one? Number one. We have a bigger percentage of our population in poverty than any of these countries. We are number one, right on top, 17.5%. We're better than Mexico. And they're running here. They may should start turning around. We got more poor people here than Mexico does. And it's shameful, I think, because not only that, we create more millionaires than anybody else. So we have 24 million millionaires and billionaires. The next is China with only 6 million, then Japan, 3 million. United Kingdom has about 3 million. But we have 24 million. So we're creating more. We're number one. That's it. We want to be number one. So we're number one in creating millionaires and billionaires, and number one in creating poor people. See? So that is, to me, the results of this graph. You know? So 90% of us are shrinking, 10% of us are growing. Yeah. And that's about 30, 40 years worth. There's no way to stop that, but I feel the only people that don't need is the people that get more. Yes, Dulce, yes. And that's what, when I first started this business, that's what I found. I was helping millionaires become billionaires. I thought, geez, it's no fun, because they're not human enough to me. All they want is fucking money. And I'd rather help people who really could use this. I mean, I feel it's a better use of my talent or whatever to help people need it. Why should I help people who don't even need it? You know, that didn't make sense to me, and it doesn't feel good in my heart. So how do I grow my heart more every day? And how do I show more love? Because if I show more love, then my heart's gonna grow. If my heart grows, then I feel better inside, and I could sleep better, and I could just feel nicer walking around and not feeling the world is against me. We all have that. We're all, we gotta take care of ourselves first. And that's what even these programs, I mean, you wanna tell other people good, but first thing, use them yourself so you could get You could get, I just got a text here. I'm sorry. You could get solid, you know, and that's good to do. And show other people too, but it's about you. And so that's why if you get something, you remember, help other people do. What does require to be affiliate? Nothing. Nothing. We give it to you for free, but you have to do work in finding people to apply on your website. So there'll be a special website just for you to help people learn about us. And and it only costs them $1 to learn about us. And what they get is 5 days of us. So they could be right here next to you. You paid 20 and they'll pay $1. But they only get 5 days worth. And they can't apply to their grants. We give out $70,000 of grants every month. This is what we do with our profit, is give it to grants. And that's important. I'm trying to figure out the rest of my day. I just got to chat. I noticed it. We're going through that. We took the people up. The nation gets hooked up automatically. We're going to change that. Oh, that'll be nice. I don't know if you and I live long enough that people don't get hooked up automatically. They have all the data, right, to do it. Exactly. I mean, if they were selling you something, the capitalism would do it, right? If they were getting money from you. So we would attend your Yes, yeah, they would attend everything. Yeah. They get everything for 5 days, and the only thing they can't get is apply to our grants, because that's our profit, and we're not making profit off $1. And so if you want to be an affiliate, I'm sure we got it here somewhere. Let me get that. Hold on. Not that, okay. Carter. Yeah, I'll get that link for the affiliate so you don't, it's fine. Okay, let me check this link to make sure it works. You gotta always check anything. It's so easy to make a mistake in this. Yep, see, it didn't work. I think I had right. Okay, yes, okay, here it is. Here's the affiliate link. You want to join us, join our affiliate program. Tell people about us. I know several people and meet them usually at a grocery store. Ooh, people are hungry. Wonderful. I hope they're hungry for grants. And it's not only grants, it's services and everything. Like now, anybody who has trouble, the first thing to do is not look for a grant. The first thing is look for people. That's what we're trying to do too. Look for people to help you review your situation and try to get you out of the situation. And there's little tricks of the trade they know about you don't have to pay all this and all this kind of stuff, but you have to talk to them personally. That's what Megan does, is show you that, and how to get your credit score up a couple hundred points. So we're doing nothing almost. And so you go to those HUD.gov counseling, and you make an appointment with somebody to look over your situation. Don't think you know everything. I don't know anything myself. Keep learning. You have to do that. You get the help. That's free. See, and it'd be different if you're going to pay money. No, free. Same thing with the business. Don't go start looking for grants for business when you don't know much about anything. You get help from mentors that are free that help you find all that stuff. That's what you want to do. You need a hand holding. you know, a baby into the dustbin. Mr. McKenna, no one left me anything. I have made my own way. I also have used debt correctly. Yeah, well, people do, but a lot of people don't. So what do you do when you're in trouble? We all get in trouble. None of us are perfect. And it's important that you work at it and you get help. And that's how you find grants. You don't get find grants looking on the internet. You get find out grants looking on the internet for people you could talk to that will help you find those grants. That's the only way to do it. Congratulations. Go to tinyurl method review and make a short video. Thank you, Roger. How did the second video go? Did you have another thing at your AI? You know what I did too? I mean, see these graphs here? I did that with AI, you know? It got the data for me and everything. Where's that other, oh, nice one I just had though. Where is it? What did you do to that, Robin? Raja? Come on, okay, here. I did this with AI. Hey, that's terrific. It was fairly popular. Yeah, keep track how many people attended. That's what we're gonna have to do now with the navigators, is attendance and time. So, you know, what time of day and how many folks appeal. So we gotta get a little more business-like with this stuff. I just have fun and I forget to be a business person. And I want to know that. And then it's also good for you, Robert, Roger, to know, you know, so you try different times, maybe that's it or whatever, and you have data to show that. Okay, and I want to see the data too, so maybe I could get something, learn something by the data. It all sounds great, and it's certainly good. And there's the tiny URL to leave a video. But okay, I gotta take care of something before this half hour's over. Gonna have to run, guys. So look at the beginning of this chat. I got all those links there for a whole bunch of neat stuff. I mean, there's a lot of new cash that are giving out at various states. $1,000 in Connecticut if you're in trouble. There's $500 a month in New York if you have a child. There's another one, $450 a month to care for transportation, child care, and everything. I mean, just this outright grants to spend on anything. So I got a whole bunch of these, okay, up there. And then New York's gonna have a $500 inflation refund check. A $500 inflation refund check. So check your state, see if they have something like that. It's crazy stuff, but that's government. It's not why. It's if it's relevant to you and worth it to you, okay? Talk to you soon, guys, and thank you for opening my heart every day I talk to you, okay? Thank you.